I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. I score up in the end zone, do my dance all on a hater. A mover and a shaker, you a novice, I'm a player. I'm from DC, but I'm running through and sacking like a raider. 2 chains on my neck, one for now and one for later. And we don't play fair, baby, we play for keeps. You can pass me up, this is not a bye week. I'm looking for a trophy competition, looking steep. Yeah, I'm training, I've been focused, I've been bombing from the deep. I'm like, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Move the needle for the city like the championships. All my records go hard, this a champion hit. I've been working for this moment like I've been in the gym. Jumping all over hurdles, I'm evading the pit. Good to hear with anybody, take them, I can shake them. I invite them to the fire, then I bake them, I'ma break them. I'm a Hall of Fame legend, they should go and hang my jersey. Made to put in work, I don't think they really heard me like. Move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains. Ain't no stopping me, ain't no topping me, I am up. #1 seed, ain't nobody popping up. Got a squad of gorillas from the jungle suited up. You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. Yeah, move the chains, I'm about to make a play. Move the chains, tell them get about the way. Move the chains, I'm about to win the game. Move the chains, baby, tell them move the chains.
It's lonely on top of the throne. I am a king of the pawn. Hop on a jet across the globe. I guess the world is my home and there's so many milkers birding my dome and like turbulent air. I'm switching these flows. If you look at my neck, boy, I'm letting it snow. I'm sturdy as hell as a vessel alone. They showing me love in my city. Gangs ain't hippies. Women like Nick, you know what I'm about. I'm not the stereotypes. They do not fit me. I'm bigger than life. Gave everyone dogs. I'm not a guard. Go hard with a squad. I'm playing my part like them LeBron. Rings to the team. I feel Jackson and hard. The homie calling from a cell. A couple of homies be making it. I just want all of them dudes to do well. Not worry about taking a couple of L's. Don't sin for me, just win for me. Don't kill for me, just live for me. Keep it real for me. We eat together, leave the bill for me like. Hand on my heart, I give it all I got. Walk the walk and talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Hand on my heart, no, I give it all I got. Walk the walk, talk the talk. Take it higher, that's a God. Never stopping, that's a must. Always winning, never lost. GPS, I never lost. GPS, I never lost. Who do it better than me? Yeah. Vision on 2020. Yeah. VVS, Clippity. Yeah. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, no, they taking notice. Taking notice. Taking notice. Determination, laser focus. Banging on they, no, they taking notice.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? Are you ready?
Get ready, dog.
This be the green light, go. Tires burn the pavement. People want to know where Mace, Poss, and Dave went. Still here, still in your ear with a style so hot, you'll see where all the sun rays went. Legs, arms, and head, all being moved in a frenzy. The blends be all the right cred, meaning credentials. Best of both worlds when we rocking over pearls in the instrumental. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets, fool? That's a close encounter of what kind? Your receiver, all about running the spot. And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather. Cardio kingpin, subjugate the dub play. And you know we can't wait to bring spins. A-star quizzes, A+ the final. Vocals we align, we'll move it all simultaneously over joints we rock. We earn 30 years so you can say we got 3 turns. Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men. We install doubt in you and your yes men. And if the game had veins, we'll insert upheaval the ground. Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing, relieving the kings of all Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Turn it up, y'all. Peak flow. Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter, right? Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket fuel? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me, baby. I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal. When I put my foot on, I got to put on. I got a bad one. They want to keep me. Oh, that's a good one. Pockets are dense. I think my bread is hard as a crouton. Receipts in my pocket don't come with a coupon. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket. No change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pound. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, 8th floor, come down. Hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her one foul, just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Half the Emirates need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't...
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Wait, that 380!
98 for Mike. Hey, here we go. Alert flare, alert flare, flare.
53 lead now! Hey, check it.
198.
Hey, Haywood.
Check.
Sugar.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On play action, it's Brady. Wide open, Julian Edelman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a first down. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way.
Looks for White, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, team 6. Team 6.
55. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Now Brady. Slant route caught by Edelman. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That time a slant, Brady in general on those quick hitters, he just releases the ball so fast.
He does, and he's so accurate, but most of the time he wins before the ball's even snapped by his pre-snap read. Finds out where the defense is and delivers it to the proper place.
First down, here's White. The linebacker Ryan Shazier there to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
No, 66.
55 Mike, guys.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, yo. Let's make it 10.
Hey, Echo.
Check 99. Mike, 50.
Sugar.
Hey, eat. You gonna get this, boy?
From the gun, it's Brady. And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time. And it's 3rd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his second season, James Conner. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Quarter.
Now it's Roethlisberger. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. Devin McCourty brings him down.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got it. 7-7. Hey, Foxtrot.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a 1st down.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Conner. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all this stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Right back to Conner here on 1st. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The corner, Stephon Gilmore on the stop.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Setting up the screen, this is Samuels. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
And he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Boswell signed to a 4-year deal prior to last season, but he struggled a little bit.
Yeah, do you think that they saw 13 of 20 when they signed him to a 4-year deal?
Not at all.
Needs a big bounce back in 2019 if he wants to see the end of that contract.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They begin with Michel on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant.
Hey, goal 66.
On the ground, this is Michel. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Cameron Hayward in on the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Brady. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Alpha.
50.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, 50.
72.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And there's the first NFL catch for N'Keal Harry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Gostkowski the extra point, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. A reminder, coming up tomorrow night, it's the one weekend of the year where we get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game. Then Broncos and Raiders, Vic Fangio's coaching debut, and also the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game at 10:30 Eastern. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
It's so important to tackle well against these guys, but you and I both know that's easier said than done when the guy you're trying to tackle looks like this guy.
And it's usually going to take more than one man to get him down, and it did right there.
Watch twitch.
On first down, it's Connor. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Like 5.
Watch the curl.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side of the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Let's go, D. Big C.
Alpha.
Hey, Mike, 20.
Middle.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
Mike.
Now Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Start. 180.
All day, baby. All day, all day, all day.
They'll run on 1st down. Connor. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
You too.
Hey,
44.
watching your grind.
Flash and burn.
Roethlisberger will throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football.
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here we go.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming to you, coming to you. Mike, 55.
Hey, orbit.
Check, 55.
Now Roethlisberger. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. On 3rd down, it's Connor. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3. We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in Week 1. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is taken at the 3. And terrific field position here as they finally get him just shy of the midfield stripe.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Push him back. Push him back.
On play action. Now Brady. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Edelman was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Shotgun now for Brady. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. Switzer on the return. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger, escaping the pressure right. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, here's Samuels. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. Back deep for New England, Julian Edelman. Edelman set to return. And now running right through him. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Patriots will have great starting position as they take over 1st and 10. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Wait, that. Wait, 20.
Brady now on 1st down. Finds his man, Watson, over the middle. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Hey, exit. Regular.
From the gun, Brady has a man, and it's Edelman for the Patriot touchdown. Julian Edelman in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. Extra point good by Gostkowski. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we have come upon halftime in the Sunday night opener from Foxborough, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
What we got?
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Dancing to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
No spacing.
Let's go, Mike. 50.
Here's Roethlisberger. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Mike 20, Mike 20. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go. Mike 20, Mike. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally, but he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
Go stand it.
Operating from the gun, Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie first-rounder from Michigan, Devin Bush. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Well, why do you go out and spend a first-round pick on a defensive back? Plays like that, the rookie gets his first interception.
You have to have guys who can limit the other team's number of plays run and possessions. And no better way than an interception. And what a great way to break into the league.
Completes it to Moncrief, left side. Dante Moncrief. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Dante Moncrief, 66 yards. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2.
Shoot. Good. Middle.
Connor going to try and run it, and he is not going to make it to the goal line. So the defense holds, and this remains a 5-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nifty return there as he's all the way up past the 40-yard line.
That strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to White. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
He's going to float this one deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. James White, 56 yards. And the Patriots have retaken the lead. From the gun, Brady, and he's got it. The try for 2 is successful, and it pushes the lead up to a field goal. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
we go, here we go. Wide 80.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Focus, focus. These two.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Hightower coming in for the sack from his linebacker spot.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Show that bench release and go. Bravo.
Now it's Roethlisberger. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Roethlisberger. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dante Hightower able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Patriots take over. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 42.
Motion. Buzz. Hey, Alabama.
From the gun, it's Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He was looking for Edelman there, and it's 2nd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete.
Alert.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. He'll find Harry on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 7 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. 53, man down. Check right. Smooth. Watch 55. 6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Now Brady. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
I've got to make sure that I don't take Tom Brady's greatness for granted, that we make it routine. How about that throw?
Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. New England on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They can use a conversion. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And the 13-year man puts it through. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
What an opening weekend it's been already. Could the best finish be coming here on Sunday night? We'll find out as we come up on a 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Connor looking for space. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Now it's Roethlisberger. And no, it's incomplete. Well, they've got the slim deficit, decided to go for it, hoping to keep the football score and erase that deficit. But, boy, deep in their own territory like that.
Let's just say that with that call, me and the head coach will agree to disagree. All right, but he knew he wanted to be aggressive there, as you pointed out. So I'll guarantee he told his defensive coordinator, have your guys up and ready. I'm willing to go for it here. If we don't...
And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Patriots add on to their lead. The point after try for Gostkowski. And the lead is now 13. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
No spacing.
Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play caller, I'm not just looking at my dagger plays downfield. I'm looking at some of my specials, something that can fool them and give you a big play now.
With a sense of urgency.
No doubt.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure they only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Mike 55, Mike 55, Mike 55.
Hey, Zoo.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
On 2nd and 9, Roethlisberger. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. But correct me if I'm wrong, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
1st down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Cut.
Middle. 50.
Mike 55. Check 55, Mike.
Go.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Steps away to his left. The Pats are going to get there, and down he goes.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
22, 44. Let's go.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. 47 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. Boswell good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a 1-score, 6-point game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Check it, reload!
Watch 98, watch 98, 98's the mic. Record!
Hey, wahoo!
Watch 98, watch 98, 98's the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. What?
Hey, Alabama.
98's the mic. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Hey, Haywood!
98's the mic. Let's go.
Brady now to throw. Throw left side, complete to Herring. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Brady, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Sugar!
From the gun, they run with Michelle. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Right there in the middle. 55. Wait till the end. I'm about to take you to school. Check. 55.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
72. Hey, Echo.
I'm coming. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Hey, keep it up. Hey, check right. Watch 55. Gotta do better.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. Catch is made by Herring. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Here I come again. Hey, alert 3.
Check it.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. White's got a 1st down and more. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down. That's the run he's been waiting for, Charles. He's been bottled up all game. That run alone got him more yards than he had in all his previous carries combined.
And don't think for a second he doesn't know that, because every back that I know can almost calculate every yard with every step that they take. He had to be frustrated because of what's happened during the game. Has to feel a lot better after that run.
Hey. Mike.
Hey, check it.
Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Devin Bush brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The 1st sack of his NFL career. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
55's Mike, guys, 55. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
Hey, Delta.
Mike 55. Hey, eat.
Brady going to look to throw. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away.
Here we go.
And they will run it with Michelle. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and the lead now stands at 13. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set. 180.
Mike 20. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball.
Whirl.
Hey, Mike 20. Mike 20.
Back and turn.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The sack by Michael Bennett, the native of tiny Independence, Louisiana. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and abundant. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Patriots, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
From Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When it come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see